Iowa Republican Senator Joni Ernst led more than 250 motorcyclists into the Iowa State Fairgrounds Saturday and also hosted more than 1,000 Iowans at her annual Roast and Ride event to raise money for the Iowa Republican Party.
Joe Biden, not only is he a disaster here at home, he is also a disaster abroad. You see what happened with Afghanistan, a complete failure there. We see it over and over again of our friends around the world, how he has absolutely left. Everything that man touches turns into an absolute crisis.
The presidential hopefuls repeated their now often familiar stump speeches as they court Iowans ahead of next February's scheduled Republican Iowa Caucus.
As President of the United States, I am running because I believe America can do for anyone what she has done for me. We've got to restore hope. And when I think about restoring hope, I think about your Governor, Kim Reynolds, who passed the most monumental school choice in the history of the great state of Iowa. Every child. The second thing I would do as President of the United States is to create opportunities. Opportunities don't happen in Washington, D.C. They happen where small businesses create jobs and the American economy rises to the occasion. Those are the issues that I fight for. And the third one, as President of the United States, we must protect the America we love. And that starts with our southern border. It is time to build a wall and our southern border.
Someone asked me why I was running for president. And I said, my parents came here 50 years ago to an America that was strong and proud and full of opportunities. I want them to know that America again. I'm doing this because I'm a military spouse, and I want Michael and his military brothers and sisters to know their sacrifice means something. We do love our country. I'm doing this for my daughter who just got married, and I see how hard it was for her and her husband to buy a home. And I'm doing this for my son who's a junior in college, and I'm watching him write papers and things he doesn't believe in just to get an A. That's not us. That's not America. That's where we need to go again. We need that national purpose. We need to go back to that and understand that we are the best country in the world. But in order to do that, it's going to take a lot of courage. Courage for me to run, and courage for every one of you to know. Don't complain about what you get in a general if you don't play in this caucus, because it matters. I have been to Iowa. I think we've done over 25 events. I'm going to keep coming. I'm not doing shortcuts. I'm not going to do a rally and leave you. I'm going to answer every question. I'm going to shake every hand. I'm going to do whatever it takes to earn your support because we've got a country to save, and I know together we'll do it. Go to NikkiHaley.com. God bless you. Thank you so much.
And I'm running for president because Joe Biden's policy are the wrong direction for America. People ask me, what would you do on your first day in office? I'll sign an executive order reversing Biden's executive orders. He's wrong on spending, too much federal spending. He's wrong on border security. He's wrong on energy policy. We need a pro-growth energy policy in this country, which means that our president is not going to have to go to Saudi Arabia or Venezuela and say, can you please produce more oil? We're going to produce oil in this country. We're going to drill, and we're going to have all energy sources, including the renewable energy that is so important here in Iowa. Biofuels, ethanol.
We stand for the protection of our children. We will do battle against anybody who seeks to rob them of their innocence, and on those principles, I will not compromise. Here I stand. I don't just make idle promises just so you think something's nice and then get into office and forget. No, we set our sights on true north, and we keep that compass there. So as president, I will be an energetic executive. I will go on offense. I will lean into all the issues that matter. We will reverse Biden's disastrous economic policies that are causing working people to lose ground and erode their standard of living. We're going to focus on small business, not big business. We're going to make sure we open up American energy production so we can be fully energy independent with our own resources here in the United States. I've heard as a Republican talk about this southern border for years and years and years. I will finally be the president to bring this issue to a conclusion. We will shut the border down. We will build a border wall. We will end mass migration into this country, and we will hold the Mexican drug cartels accountable for the carnage they have unleashed on the American people. You can't do any of it if you don't win. There is no substitute for victory, and we need to dispense with the culture of losing that has beset the Republican Party in recent years. Iowa shows it can be done. Florida shows it can be done. We had red waves in 2022. The rest of the country, not so much. It's important because the Democrats are playing for keeps. If they're able to sweep into power in 2024, they're going to try to pack the U.S. Supreme Court. They're going to try to eliminate the Electoral College. They're going to try to make Washington, D.C. a state. And they're going to try to eliminate voter ID laws in every jurisdiction in this country and mandate ballot harvesting in every jurisdiction in this country. That will irrevocably change this country, and we'll be in a hole that it'll take a generation to be able to dig out of. And here's what I can tell you I will do. That if you support me and I earn the nomination to be the Republican candidate, you set your clock to January 20th, 2025 at high noon. Because on the west side of the Capitol, I'm going to have this left hand on that Bible. I'm going to have this right hand in the air, and I will be taking the oath as the 47th president of these United States. No excuses. We will get the job done. Thank you so much, Iowa. We look forward to seeing you.
Mike Pence spoke also, but he will formally announce his candidacy in Iowa next week. I'm Steve Kuhn.